welcome back to another video. Now, there will not be any jokes in this video because this is a serious video. The singer David is a sick person. And it's like, I don't even want to say he deserves the death penalty because that might be easier. He deserves the worst of the worst. The new stuff that has came out of the hearings of the evidence, but from both sides, I mean, I haven't heard one thing come good from his side yet, which it shouldn't. Okay, so we're gonna go into it, bro. This will be gruesome. Parents, adverse. I don't even know what I was gonna say, bro. Ignore that. I'm not gonna cut it out. I mean, just ignore it. Just know it's some gruesome stuff in here, bro. So be prepared. So let's get into it. Subscribe, bro. Facts.
Day one in the David preliminary hearing was dramatic and bone-chilling. There were photos shown of Celeste's decomposed body found in the trunk of David's car, and her family was there to watch. They were warned that they may want to look away. They did not, although Celeste's mother actually grabbed her hand and put it over her face at one point. It was gruesome. They showed.
I can't be the only person, right? I can't be the only person who like is also mad at the mother and the parents. Like, you guys failed your kid. You did. No matter what way you put it, bro. You could say she was hard to deal with, but you obviously didn't try hard enough, bro. There's no reason a 13-year-old should be doing flights to the UK gang without your permission, without you seeing it. If you knew she had a relationship with an older guy at the age of 13, and you didn't call the police, you didn't do anything, you failed your kid, bro. And you dang near deserve jail time too. Because like, she obviously wasn't in the right thinking process. You guys corrupted her brain to think that she was in love at the age of 13 with a grown man. It's terrible on y'all part, bro.
Her body cut up. There was a head and a torso intact. The limbs were cut off. The finger that had the SHHH had been removed, and they still haven't found it, but it correlates to the same tattoo that's on David's finger. And that was a key part of the evidence here. But the body was so badly decomposed that they could not identify it. As a matter of fact, just so you know, we got a tip while the police were trying to figure out who was in that car, who was the victim. We got a tip that it might have been Celeste, and we contacted Celeste's mother, and Celeste's mother told us about the color of that tattoo as well as the SHHH. We called the police and told them, and they seemed to have connected the dots at that point, and that's when they made the identification the next day. That's how badly the body was decomposed.
Yeah.
Now, this is very important. The police are saying that David, there is surveillance video on July 29th, 2025, of David driving that Tesla.
That right there seals.
Sorry, skip this on my screen. Sorry, hey, shout out to Flecko. I'll put him in that. Shout out to Flecko. I mean, he already started out, but I'm gonna say my own part, right? This already seals the deal, right? You drove in the car, right, with a dead person in it. Nigga, if I'm driving in my car and there's a bad smell, I'm immediately looking like, dang, did I leave some food in here? Like, I might gotta pull over, just throw this food out, let the car air out, let's put the windows down. I'm not finna just drive in filth. And you had a whole dead body in your trunk. You mean to tell me you didn't even like I don't know. If you couldn't find a smell in the car, what you thought? You roadkill, my guy? No, he killed that girl, bro. No other way to put it. He killed that girl, bro. And they got him on video driving. They have him on video driving. Let's go back to it though.
Talk. It's over with. How can you get out of this? You can.
And parking it where the car was ultimately found with the body inside. And according to the police, that car was never moved after that. For a month, was never moved after that. So
they got it all the way up to the point to where he parked the car. It's a sealed deal, bro. This dude was making songs about killing a 13-year-old girl. He was making love songs about a 13-year-old girl, bro. How sick of a person can you be?
The body, at least based on the evidence, it seems, was decomposing in that car for at least a month and maybe longer. Now, there is other surveillance video.
This guy went on tour, by the way. He was on tour. He pulled over that Tesla, parked it, and then went on tour.
There's a body cam video from February of 2024 when Celeste's parents had reported her missing, and they pointed to David as the person who might know her whereabouts. The police came to David's house and they questioned him. They showed him a picture of Celeste. David's reaction was, I thought she was 18. At that point, and again,
You thought she was 18.
February 2024, the police said, no, she is 13. And in fact, I think they said younger than 13. So the idea here was that they were putting him on notice that she was a minor. And they are alleging that they had a sexual relationship. Prosecutors say they had a sexual relationship. They also showed texts where Celeste and David were talking about Plan B.
All I'm hearing is if the police.
Bro, it's. I mean, look, bro. This is just from the first day, guys. I mean, it gets even worse, bro. It gets, bro. It gets 100 times worse. NGL, it gets 100 times worse. So not only was he told in 2024 that this girl was like under the age of freaking 13, right? But he continued to have sex with this girl, bro. There's text messages that proves they would have sex between 5 to 6 times in a day, man. To the point where she said it hurt. Oh my god, I can't, bro. And it's not even like this guy was a good criminal. He's one of the dumbest criminals I've ever seen. Watch this, guys.
Okay, so I think I might have just seen one of the dumbest things that David has done in this whole debacle. We just saw testimony from one of the criminalists who was actually there at the yard, who was going through the car when it was found with the remains of Celeste in it. And what we found out was that apparently the car, not just the car, but the front, the body bags, all the way through the car, in the center console, the front cabin, the back cabin, and the back seats, inside the front, inside the bag, it was littered with air fresheners. The guy had put air fresheners everywhere.
Bro, what an idiot. You thought air fresheners was gonna mask the smell of a decomposing body.
That's got to be one of the dumbest things I've heard in this whole case. He really thought that just chucking air fresheners at the problem was actually going to fix it. And it wasn't. It was like a whole combination. I think they said that there was around 11 plus air fresheners. We did actually see a picture of them. And it was a combination of about 4 or 5 of those, you know, kind of Christmas tree shaped air fresheners. And then those ones that you plug into the air vents of your car. This guy really is that dumb that he thought chucking a bunch of air fresheners in the front trunk would solve this problem. It is insane. But I'll keep you posted on any more updates.
What, like, bro? I mean, it doesn't get worse than that, man. This did like, it's like he wasn't even thinking about his crime, bro. This is another piece. This is another piece in the case that kind of just cooks David, bro. Let's see.
Or they have matched the blue plastic fibers that were found inside Celeste's wounds, where her limbs were cut off. That is a perfect match to the blue kiddie pool that was found in David's garage. It feels like it's over with at this point. They showed images of the blue plastic that were taken out of her body, and it was a perfect match. It was like 2 puzzle pieces coming together perfectly, and there's even like a pattern on the kiddie pool that was apparently used as, you know, like a basin to allegedly use a chainsaw to sever her limbs, to dismember her. It's just so chilling. It was a perfect match. The 2 pieces lined up like a puzzle piece, the parts from her body, the parts from the pool that was found in his garage. It was a perfect match. I don't know how on earth they're going to beat this. Right now, the DA is still questioning basically somebody who's a criminalist. I don't know what David's defense are going to say to this. I don't think there is any possible defense to this. It's a perfect match, perfect puzzle piece. He's looking cooked.
This dude cut her up in a kiddie pool in his garage. The kiddie pool was found, and it matches the plastics in her body, bro. I mean, I know you gotta say allegedly, but bro, I mean, he's gotta go. I mean, I don't know what you do to a guy like this, but I mean, he has to go. I mean, the DNA was confirmed to be in his garage as well.
Guys, I think it might be over for David. We heard some pretty compelling testimony, and they've confirmed, or seemingly confirmed, that it was Celeste's DNA that was found all over the garage, all over the floor, in the trunk, the back trunk of the Tesla, on materials that were found inside bags, inside the garage. They confirmed that it was her DNA. Now, the defense really didn't have much to go on. Once again, they were kind of clutching at straws and really just kind of reaching for anything they could. They were saying, well, you know, you can't necessarily prove that it's blood. It could be something else. It could be sweat. But the blue star that they sprayed on it that made it glow said it's very likely possibly blood. And they're saying in combination with that and the fact that it's her DNA in the house all over the place, I don't really know how there's going to be any kind of defense. I thought David looked very defeated when this news came out. He was fidgeting. He'd been staying very still, but he'd been fidgeting. I felt like his lawyers were kind of almost trying to move their chairs to be in front of him so no one could see, but he looked down bad to me, man. It was rough. Guys, I think it might be over for David.
I mean, guys, David is cooked, bro. David is cooked. And this is what we would do for the last thing. Because it gets bad, bro. It gets bad to the point where I'm seeing right now that he even tried to remove the girl's tattoos himself. But this is the worst. Like, not, oh, she's dead. Never mind. That's not the worst thing in the case. But this is like, even if he didn't kill her, bro, still get this nigga life, bro. He was having intercourse with a 13-year-old girl, bro.
All right, so I'm just going to give you guys one more short update before I kind of break everything down in a longer video on YouTube. I'll probably talk for about 30 or 40 minutes, but what just happened in court was very odd. We heard about all of the text messages that had gone back and forth between Celeste and David, and in one of those messages, Celeste actually texted David and said to him, does your mom know that we have sex? And he replied basically saying, yeah, my mom assumes that we have sex as soon as we see each other. That's the first thing we're going to do when we see each other. That indicates to me that it sounds like not only did his mother realistically know that they were having a sexual relationship when he was 18 and she was 13, but we also heard testimony previously that he had flown her out to Texas to meet his family and that the family was aware of what was going on. Now, it sounds like from the text that they actually ended up breaking up soon after the trip to...
That's all I need to see, bro. So now it's like, do we question his mom? Do we question his mom? His mom has to know she did it, you know? It's just awful and disgusting. David, you gotta go, bro. He has to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Lots of good content coming up. I mean, we're trying to get this thing rolling. So please support. Till next time, Coolly out. David, I hope you get life in prison, and I hope they really mess with you.